comes from my name, Edward. After finishing university, I just told myself that I will never work under the government sector. That's what I told myself before going to the university. And then after finishing secondary school, I wanted to do law, and then I ended up being an IT clerk at Mbogo District Assembly. So that was where I ended up. So my boss told me, "You're very good with IT stuff. So then why don't you go into IT?" I was like, "No, my own is to be lawyer, not any other law, by criminal law, because I'm so I'm going to just punish some people." Then he was like, "Oh, no, like you can do the law as time goes on." Then I started with IDNC, and then the next one is story. I started this company after TTU, Technical University. After HND, I built a project, and then it was my breakthrough. I did UPS in the backpack that can charge 3 or 4 laptops, and then mobile phones, and then chargeable lamps. The idea was for military people, when they go for hiking, there's no electricity over there. So it was having 2 sources of energy. Solar panel on the back, and the main electricity. So if you charge it very well, it can last you like 3 days or 4 days before it goes off. And then if it goes off, the solar panel serves as a second source of energy. So it's just a bag, and everything is just built inside. So after the project, TV came all the way to CTU. He came to interview me. Though I didn't get anything from them. And then that was the breakthrough. Like everybody would be like, "Oh, you are doing well, you are doing, keep it up." So the school gave me a teaching plan. They told me that I should just work under the hardware lecturer, of which there wasn't any hardware lecturer at that time, so I was handling the hardware. Then I was still doing my BTech. So after my BTech, then I told them that I think it is a time for me to just be myself. Then I came out with EdTech. EdTech, we do data science training, we do CCTV installations, and then the CCTV trainings, we do hardware networking trainings, we do mobile app development, we do web development, everything tech. That's what the EdTech does. We started from somewhere very small, though we are still young. I've just been in the system for 2 years, but we are still in the system. I heard about the program, so I reached out to the president, and I thank you very much for him giving the opportunity. So I reached out to him, and then he was like, "Oh, okay." I actually moved to run a program that will be somewhere next week or next 2 weeks, CCTV training and then hardware training over here. So I went up to him, then he was like, "They are doing such a program." I was like, "Why not? I will come." So if the program is about tech and it's about engineering, that's what I did. So let me also come and then bring up a small idea that I have with regards to that. So that's it.
Thank you so much. We have 2 more presentations. So next on our list, we have virtual world. Virtual world. Let's give it a minute. And please, before you start, you take a comment.
Thank you very much, our sponsors. I must say this is a human job that you have done for the University of Mining Technology in general and particularly the students. And I just want to extend a hand of invitation to you. We are having our university's annual Innovation and Career Fair in July. So I want to use the opportunity to invite you. We'll send you letters later on. And then we hope that you will honor our invitation. It's big, it's a big program. And so we would like to associate with you to push the frontier of the innovation fair forward. So this is just the beginning of the engagement. We will follow it up with letters. So expect our letters soon. Thank you once again for coming.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm on to you, and I'm going to go. So last year, that was when the second semester of last year. We knew that the next semester we were supposed to go to different hostels instead of traditional hostels on campus. So it was getting to exam, and that's the time that we realized that we were supposed to get this before next semester. Maybe when we come to school, we don't really try hostel. So we spent about 1 week just searching for hostel. We go here, like we don't like it. We go here, it don't meet our expectations. We look for those that are closer to campus. Like it really took time, and still we couldn't get the hostel we were looking for. So we were tired, we got bored. Then something came to our heads that if this was in America or some of the developing countries, someone would just sit there and look at the phone and just look through all the hostels or just search and giving the program the kind of hostel that the person is. And the program will just be the person will just create it. Instead of like the time that we could have spent in learning and going to write the exam, we use that time to go and search for hostel. So we said we were going to develop something like that. So we came up with the plan and we started. Yeah, other people have done it. For example, the SRC did something like that. In KMUST, they have something like that. But this one, I'll say it's better than what they've done. And also how we did it, it's not like we went to some website like let's say WordPress or Wix and we jacked and put things there. This one we created it on our own using the framework called Django. So we actually hold control of the website there. All the codes are what we do. It's not like we went online to take something. And the interface to it is web. So one of the things this program seeks to solve is that it seeks to give students the peace of mind so that they can have a peaceful stay off campus. Such as the time that we were supposed to learn and write exam, we went around searching for hostel. Then if this program was there, like you just go on and you select the hostel that you want. So currently the program is running on this laptop, but we couldn't connect to the AVM. So we ran it from this laptop, but we can display it here. So currently if anyone is connected to the UMaT Wi-Fi, you can access it. We can give you our destiny. We can give you the port number and the IP address of the computer and you'll be able to see it right now. So currently the program is here. So the code is not so clear, but this is how it is. This is the front page of the program. So this is how it is. So over here is some information. Okay, it's just dummy text, but anything that comes to mind, you can just read it.
Sorry. So what's the project title?
Virtual Uni Hostels.
Virtual
Uni Hostels. University.
Okay. Uni hostel. Alright.
So when you come, there's a place for advertisement and other things. Like you see the pictures are changing for the background. Let's say if someone wanted to advertise something, you just add the person's advertisement like flyers, those pictures and change. So what you can do is that you can search for hostels here with the name of the hostel or maybe the university of the hostel or the area of the hostel. So it's not meant for only UMaT. Any other university in Ghana could use it. So for example, I could just search for private room and to bring more hostels under private room. I could search for Hidden Hostel to bring more Hidden Hostel. I could search for KMUST to bring more hostels under KMUST. So that's how it basically works. So I'll go through it one by one, all the pictures. So when you come here, we have register my hostel. You come back to that data. Then over here, we have see list of universities. And we also have the search bar. So if you want to see list of universities and go one by one, you use the see list of university please. If you also want to search, you use it. But first, for us to explore everything, let's go to the see list of universities. So when I click on see list of universities, bring all the universities under this. So we have University of Science and Technology, we have Associate, KNUST, and Legon, and UDS. We could add more universities. and it's not going to take time. We just log, we have an admin site. When we go there, we just enter this university, put the pictures there, and just upload automatically. It will come, no coding again. So it's like it's already on its feet. So when we come here, for example, go to the University of Mines and Technology and click there. It brings us to the page of University of Mines and Technology. So this is the school name, maybe something about the school, the motto or something. These are the contacts of the school, the email and some numbers you want to call if you want. And the areas in the University of Mines and Technology are, they are just dummy areas that we put there. So we have market area, we have cars. Now when you look at each of the areas, you see that they are rated. For example, extract area is rated at 96, private home at 93, this one at 76 and 82. And the rating is not just any rating. When you hover over the rating, you see something pop up. So water availability, we rate extra area at 100%. Serenity, we rate it at 100%. Use 100%. Basic provisions. Let's say if you go there, you will be able to buy water when you are thirsty or you have to walk far. We rate it at 90%. Price to expectation, the price you pay and what you expected, we rate it at 95. Then, is it close to campus? We rate it at 95. And this will take the average and give you the overall rating of 96. So each of the areas have their rating. So for example, let's click on private book. Then we come to private book. The rating of private book is already here. Then the hostels and the private book are also there. We have global hostel, we have and the hostels, we also have rating. And their rating is also the same way the areas are rated. Maybe private book is rated at 90%, then maybe global hostel and the private book is rated at a different percentage. Due to how close it is to campus, how the students are satisfied and everything. So these are the hostels and the private book. Then for example, if I click on one of the hostels, let's say Corazon Hostel. It will take me to Corazon Hostel, which is here. Then under Corazon Hostel, you see the description of the Corazon Hostel is there. We have the number of floors in the hostel. We have the number of rooms. There are 6 bedrooms brackets, 4 of them are available. We have the number of people they can host in total. Maybe I don't want to hostel that a lot of students are there. Then I'll see that in the number of people you can host is 11. Then we have, do you pay your own electricity bills? Then we have that to pay. The address, and if they had any phone number, it will have appeared here. So that we don't pay their phone number now. And the rating is still here. So the rooms in the private room are here. Viewed by capacity. That's 1 in the room, 2 in the room. So I see 1 in the room, I have room 5. I have room 2 in the room, I have room 1 in room 2. And 2 in the room, that's in bracket large. I have room 3, 4, and 6. And this is 3,500, this is 4,000, this is 7,000. I want to view the rooms by capacity, 1 in the room, but I want to see which rooms are in floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. I just click on this, then to rearrange the room by floor. So rooms on ground floor, room 1 and room 2. On first floor, room 3 and 4. On second floor, room 5 and room 6. So that's how it is. And the rooms, we have the description of the room. This one, we don't give you a description, so it has no description. But the length, breadth, and height of that room is 6 centimeters by 8 centimeters by 5 centimeters. And it's 3 in the room. This, if you have an account, you can click on this to like the room. But since you don't have an account, when you click on it, it will send you somewhere to tell you to like create an account before you're able to like. Then the room is not available because it's full. Maybe the hostel people can go there and click on it and say that this room is full, we are no more selling it. Then it will be not available. But you see there's a lock there. So this one too is not available. I think this room is available. So that means it's getting, that means the room is not full. You have another one which is available. And also under Corazon Hostel, if you have an account, you can write comments, how you saw the hostel and all that. So you can put your comments here. So this person commented some 3 weeks ago, 4 days. 3 weeks, 4 days ago. And the person made an update on that comment. So the comment there is asking me to comment. But that was not the original comment. So if the person comes back to make an update, there will be edited 3 weeks ago. But if the person didn't make an update, like let's say Global Hostel commented on this, there's no update there because maybe someone put a comment there, someone saw it, then there's an argument, the person saw this comment, later on you go to the website, search, and the comment is not the same thing. You see that, they say you didn't say the truth. Then we see the edited there, we say that maybe yeah, it was that way they edited it. So if you want to write a comment right now, just post the comment. Because we don't have an account, they tell us to sign in before we are able to comment. So if I click on this, to send it to the sign-in page, we'll come back to that. So let's go to one of the rooms, let's say room 1. When you click on room 1, it takes you to room 1. And in room 1, we have the toilet here, we have the balcony here. So the toilet and balcony are here, the price is here. The room is unavailable because it's full. The tell us to sign in to write the room. So 3 in the room, no description for this room yet, and the comments and the room 1 are still there. So I think there was more information in one of the rooms that I wanted to show. I think room 5, yeah. So in room 5, we have the toilet, we have the kitchen, we have the balcony there. Yeah, and no one likes this one too. So when we go to the sign in, I just want to sign in right now. I can sign in as a normal user. Let's say this. So when I sign in, so I just sign in as admin. So when I sign in, so the sign in is successfully signed in as admin. So let's say I go to one of the hostels. This time around, I'll just say, let's see for example hostel. Then I click. It filters all the hostels. You see, sometimes some people will say when you say Corazon Hostel, you should just send it to Corazon Hostel, but that's not how it works. When I type Corazon Hostel, it only gives me Corazon Hostel if I now want to click on it. Because maybe we have 2 hostels for Corazon Hostel and Corazon something hostel. So when you click, it will filter all hostels with the name Corazon there. Then you now select the one you have. For example, if you have typed Mines, that's the University of Mines and Technology. It will filter all hostels in this database that are in the University of Mines and Technology. And these are the hostels. So I can click on Corazon Hostel to send me there. Because I have now signed in, when I write the comment, you see, in that's comments I made some time ago. Because I'm that user, they give me the opportunity to edit or delete those comments. But those that are not the user, there is no editing in that day. And I can still bring in new comments and just post it. Then you see that it will be updated. When you come here, the new comment will be there, but it's 0 minutes ago. So I can comment, and right now, because I'm a user, I can like. You see the like button has changed. And in room 3, that's large. You see into bracket 0, so no one liked it. So when I click on it right now, you now go back to room 3, you see that 1 person liked it. And for me, the tone is now black. It's not like this one, which is not. That means I have liked it. So when I click on it again, it will dislike it. So I can like rooms, I can dislike it. Different users can do that. So that one too is there. And let's say you see, I can't do Corazon Hostel. I've seen the information. I can't edit it. But let's say, let me log out as admin and log in as Corazon Hostel. Because if you are the hostel, we have to give you certain privileges, then you can edit your hostel and all that. So when I sign out, and this time around, I'm going to sign in as Corazon Hostel. Yeah, so I've signed in as Corazon Hostel. Now let's go to Corazon Hostel. When we go to Corazon Hostel, you see there's now update my hostel because I am Corazon Hostel. So Corazon Hostel will have the chance to update their hostel. Then when you click on update my hostel, it brings you here. So you can change the hostel name, the number of floors you have in the hostel, your address. Is this self-paying? You don't pay electricity bills and that for is free. Then you can mark or check it. You can update the description. If you want to add a new room, you click on this, add the address of the room, the floor of the room, the capacity of the room, the description. Is the room available for sale? You can input it there. So let's say test room. Test room. Then let's say it's from ground floor, no description. Let's say it's 1 in the room. Then we are selling it. So we can add. So when we go back to Corazon Hostel, you see that to explore some features right now. Let's say add capacity. That means that maybe you want to add some extra capacity. Maybe right now you don't have 5 in the room. You can add 5 in the room so that option will be there for you right now. So because of time, we just skip over some of those things. And right now, currently we have 1 in the room, 2 in the room, and 2 in the room like for Corazon Hostel. And these are the images of Corazon Hostel. If I want, I can upload more pictures so that it will change when users go there to see. So if you are Corazon Hostel, you have the ability to do all these things. I think we created 1 room for this room. Yeah, it was a ground floor. Yeah, this at this building. So as a hostel, if you are a hostel person, you'll be able to update them all that. So now how this one is different from, and also there's something about like registering your hostel. We don't want someone to just sit somewhere. This, we have the intention of making it easy to you can pay online. And before you pay online, if we give the chance, someone can just sit there and register for user account as a hostel. Someone can do that and just put fake details there, and someone will go and pay for a room that the hostel doesn't even exist. So to register your hostel, we don't let you create an account like the normal user who just sign up. So if you click on register my hostel, it will tell you that for now, we don't do that. So if you want to register your hostel, you have to contact us through email so that we will come and verify your hostel before you start uploading your things. So So if our email to be there around here, when you just click on it, and our phone number, when you click on it, you automatically try to call us. So, and we also plan on today about the making payments online. Currently, it's not available because you can't just send something like this at once to the market and people will start trying to make payments. So when you go to try to get, when you try to go to get a room, let's say this one is available, you click on it. For now, you say not available yet. You soon make this picture available if you know the users are okay with it. Yeah, so basically, that's all about it. And I've seen that the interface and how we can go from area to coastal to this to this. It's better than what scale university have done. And the user experience is less okay. When we know that what people have done, we decided to make it more available lessons.
I'm really fascinated by the interface. It's very appealing. Though it's not too bright, but perfect. It's a projector.
You can fit on your phone or laptop.
But it's nice. I like the interface. And yeah, so scalability, this will be excellent. Marketability, to be on point. Application, social impact. I think all that is there. Of course, for originality, there are others. But I think the part where you have ratings, does all the others give opportunity for ratings?
I checked text when there was no rating. They only said 10 years away from campus. They didn't rate it.
But you have included so that people can rate based on the facilities and the other things. And I think that is a differentiating factor that will give you a competitive edge over that of the other schools. So I think it's excellent in terms of that.
Thank you, virtual world. It's indeed virtual. And as my colleague said, I also like the interface and the ease with which you navigate your way. It's a good start. And I think that if you continue to develop it, it will go better. But what I want to bring your mind to is the fact that you need to, some of these technology things are not stagnant. They keep on evolving. This one that you have developed, the person who developed that of GhIE University or any other institution may want to benchmark you, and if you are not smart enough, will even overrun you. So you have to keep on keeping on with the development. And other features that you think you have not yet added, if it's possible, you test it. I'm sure you're going to test it in the market, right? And then you get a feedback from your survey or your market research, and then you keep improving on it. This will help with the accommodation issue, especially UMaT. We have that change, and I'm sure it's going to be a good information. So, all aspects for me are on point, except the originality, like the Brett said, because it's a system. People have this intervention that they are using already. Otherwise, the marketability, scalability, the social impact especially, it's quite good. So that is all I can say for now. What I'm not sure is whether in terms of marketing, you would want to, beyond your catchment, market, whether it will sell beyond your catchment market. But it all boils down on research. So try to find out how scalable it will be. But for UMaT, I can assure you, if you push it well, it will serve the purpose. Thank you.
Okay, so for me, so the little I will add is with respect to the payment. So you said that that's part of the system is not functioning. So I would recommend that since you've not verified it, if someone wants to book a room, you could add the payment details of the owners of the hostel, so that the person will contact them and make payments directly. I don't know if that is clear. So that any issues with payments doesn't come to you. It goes to the owners of the hostel. So for instance, I want to book Quazone, like we use as an example. So I order for the room, it's available and all that. So when it gets to the place of payment, the details of the owners of the hostel come so that I get to them. And when the person makes the payment, the owners will now reflect that, so this person has made the payment. Then you go to the system and make the changes that, okay, this room is now full. Or they themselves can also make that changes since they have the admin privileges to make for those payments. So I think if you add that, there will be a plus. The system is very
Please, you take comments from.
Yes, just to chip in a little. I think it's a good work done. But as all the panel judges have said, you need to work on more. From what I heard from your presentation on the project is that I know what is really resistant at the other universities or schools is that it's solely meant for the school. But I don't know what I heard it well. You said even if I go to GhIE University and I need to sell, I can use this to assist. So that means that I want to do it because you need to get more information put in the data. So I think it's a big work that is done. So.
It's a little bit of adding up to you guys. You check your credits. So we are searching for that. Yes, so the process that comes so the interview is really nice. I really love it because I just want to just come to your like well and ask for me and everything just be able. The language yes is nice, but then your face is very very important. You have to just check the colors and do it. So that's that. And then try not to add in a little bit of SMS effect. Okay. Yeah, because it's not all the time that it's be like I'm using Android. Like even if I use I'm up to get an SMS and it's telling me to do something different. Okay. Yes, fine, and then just do this stuff on the side, nothing to do. This is it. You do it, so I will do it again.
Yes, what I've observed is that most of the recommendations that comes, I don't see the team trying to jot down anything or you have all the
Okay, I also say that I like the fact that For instance, if you want to, let's say, change of location, get to Accra. Getting room, it's not that it's the agent system and those things. So I think it's a problem that you identify. That's very important. So you need to improve on this. And that one thing that you also have to also consider cyber fraud. It's very, very important. Because in this day and age, whilst you are also trying to be smart, others are also trying to be smarter. So it's something that you have to consider. And you have to, so that your system is very robust against all those threats. That's my theory.
I'll just sit down and just try and move. Let me just try to stick to the finals. Just do it. Just do it. I'll just try to just take 1 or 2 and then just lose. So that the intuition system and intuition system aspects. I know it's a little bit of size and size things that people have to do that. You get it. It's something that you can match with you have to just make sure that you get all these things, all the priority rights. You don't know who just wants you down. Okay, you just don't know who wants you down. For instance, you have a very nice system like this. We are in the same as UMaT-Chapter. Then you have a system like that, and also I have a system like that. I see people moving on to your system. I just try much to just bring it up. You know, so if I case it to 1, 2, 3, then just get access. But I'm doing is I'm just writing crazy comment and everything. I think you realize when you're reliable, this is because again you see that thing. So you have to just try to follow that one.
So I also have a question on finance. Is it linked to the school's hostel or the private?
Any of them. Like any hostel you just want to put there, there's an admin side that we do there. You just go there and take hostel name.
Alright, so if the school's hostel is part, then the payment will be because the school has an account with the bank and they ask the student to go to the bank to pay. So in this case, how are you going to solve that? Using your
For the payment system, the hostels have banks that they link to. But in those banks, there are certain times you see someone can pay on online account using it. Like someone can pay money from online to a bank. So you could also do similar thing. There are other services, like other companies that take care of this thing that you can link them as third party companies. Like other trusted ones that you can link up with them. So the anytime you pay them, they authenticate it and make sure everything is right before you transfer it. So we even decide to just integrate the third party company to handle that part for us. So
Okay, last point. I think one thing that I've also realized about Ghanaian entrepreneurs is that they don't like that. The fact that you conceive this idea doesn't mean you work alone. Sometimes if you're full of friends, you have people who are into marketing or people who can tap into their content. You can team up with them so that you can improve on it. That's a little remark.
Once again, I think banks will be willing enough to advertise on your platform because some of them because the bank
Thank you so much. It's very proud of you. You are indeed very proud. Next on our list and the last group, we have Team Underground. Let's pick it up.
Now, when we talk about mining, the first thing that comes to mind is mineral. One would ask, what is a mineral? So a mineral is basically a naturally occurring substance in the earth with or that may or may not have economic value. Now, why do we even have to mine at all? Now, the reason why we have to mine is that every product that makes our society, well, directly or indirectly, are derived from minerals. When we talk about the examples of minerals, we have the solid minerals, we have gold, we have lithium, we have bauxite. Now, when we look at the various existing mines that we have, they are now using open pits to labs or field to consider certain factors, such as the hydraulic radius and other factors. So in the open pit, let's say this ore body here, let's say the ore body here, this green thing, we use open pit to mine it for let's say 5 years. Now we still have very good grade, we need our concession. So what we do is that in this open pit, we will create a decline, that is an access to the ore body beneath the earth, beneath the earth. So we will create a decline, and then after creating the decline, we start with the development. So this that you see there is a decline. It's just an access to the underground mine from the open pit. So after mining the ore body in the open pit, we will create a decline, and this is the decline. And then now with the underground mining method, we have various types. We have sub-level caving, we have block caving, depending also on the competence. So with this is a sub-level caving underground mining method. So we create our decline. After creating our decline, we have what we call the footwall drive, which is also known as the ore drive, because it leads to where the ore body is, what we want to exploit. So this is a footwall drive. So now, once we create the footwall drive, we then create what we call crosscuts. Crosscuts, they are also underground, they are lateral underground tunnels intersecting the ore body across the strike. So this here is a crosscut. So we create our decline from surface, we create our decline, and then we come to a level. So the whole of this is one level, because this underground mine method is sub-level based. So we have our ore body, we will create levels, we come to this level, we will mine or we will exploit the whole of this ore body here, move to another level, this is also another level. We move to another level and then exploit this ore body here, because it's deep beneath the earth's surface. So now we create our decline, we create this decline, we come to this level, we create our crosscut, and the crosscut, they are underground tunnels intersecting the ore body. This, so we create it, when we come there, we create our drills, we create our scopes, and then we exploit this ore here. Once we exploit this ore here, we cannot mine the whole thing and then come to another level because it will collapse. So we need to leave pillars in between, so that it can withstand the force, because we'll be blasting, we'll be drilling at this particular level. So what we do is that after you've created our crosscuts, you then will leave pillars, and at times you are forced to leave high grades, because the whole of this deposit, you cannot have a homogeneous mineralization. That is, this whole deposit cannot be high grade. Definitely there will be traces of low grade, mineralized grades, and medium grade, depending on the cutoff of the mine. So what we do is that the plan is, and this is the job of the mine plan, specifically an underground mine plan. So what we do is that we will consider all those factors as an underground planner, and then we will design the underground mine. So with this one, we look at areas where we think when we mine, we are not going to run out of jobs, because definitely we will put in money to get something and then pay other people. So we get here, after developing our decline, we get our crosscut, and then create pillars in between this particular level, and then mine this ore. After exploiting this ore, we create another decline in order to get to where the other ore body is. And this is also another decline, and then create another footwall drive, which is also an ore drive. And also when we get there, we create crosscuts to exploit this ore. Now this here you are seeing is a shaft, and the essence of the shaft is to what? Enhance ventilation. So we will tap air from surface to subsurface so that we can be working. Because definitely subsurface there is no air. So we also design the shaft here to tap fresh air from surface to underground. Yes. So basically this is an underground mine design to exploit ore bodies which are deeply seated in the earth. So the whole project, the essence of this project is to collaborate with mines who are venturing into what? Mining ore bodies which are deeply seated in the earth. Because Now the various mines that we have like Goldfield, let's say they are all but what they are mining for 15 years is just only this. For 15 years they are mining this and they can depend on this to pay all their wages. But they also have ore bodies which are of high grade and they are deeply seated in the earth class. And so because it's inaccessible, should they leave it? No. The issue is that my project is to collaborate with them to come up with ways and means to tap or exploit those what's all beneath. So after exploiting this, which has let's say a life of mine of 15 years, we can then sit or maybe come together to bring up ideas in order to exploit the ore using an underground method. Yes. Thank you. I would like what will make a company or an industry to venture into underground mining is that we consider stripping ratio. Now when we talk of stripping ratio, let's say we have a stripping ratio of say 5:1. Stripping ratio is basically the volume of waste to ore. Now after mining let's say if you have a concession with an ore body modeled by the resource geology, you consider the stripping ratio. Let's say you have a stripping ratio of say 5:1. That's the volume of the waste or overburden to the ore. And you realize that it's high. Using mining with by surface or open pit is going to cause the mine. So straightforward, you can just develop a decline right from surface to underground without even developing an open pit. So right after exploration, you do your estimation and then you get your ore body. You sit down and say, okay, let's check the stripping ratio. The ratio of the waste to the ore, when we consider it, we realize that even using open pit is going to cause the mine. So straightforward, right from surface, you develop a portal or decline, then we start developing an underground mine straightforward. Yeah. And also if there are mines that use open pit to access or exploit their ore, but they still have ore beneath, they can just also develop a decline from surface and then exploit it. And even golden stars is using it. They exploited the surface using open pit and now they are using underground and surface to access and exploit.
Do you take comments from us?
So, well done. So I'll ask, are you a geology? Which department are you? GhIE.
My interest is mine
Level. Oh, okay. This one for me is an eye opener. Because since even from the career innovation fair and all these things I've been to, I've not seen anyone do something like this, which is yeah, so it's a very good. So do you intend using this technology, this idea you have to help in any of the small scale mining? Have you approached any of them, how you can help them? Or they don't do underground?
Yeah, they do underground mining, but yes, it's small scale. They are not using, even they don't even consider a shaft. Yes, is that they bore a wrist down and start exploiting. But yes, it's more dangerous. But I've worked with a small scale company that was recently an attachment that I embarked on. Yes, it's surface. So I was helping in how you can design the pit and then how you can structure and where the crusher, the processing plant, the top part is supposed to be. Yeah, so I was helping them. But now I'm considering doing
How have you been in an underground?
So with the shaft, this one, this can serve two people.
Which one is the shaft?
This one, the shaft.
The stick.
Yeah, this is the shaft. It can serve two people. One, because underground there is no air. What we do is that we have to develop a shaft to tap a fresh air from surface to subsurface. And this shaft here, it brings fresh air. So once because underground we are draining, we have big underground machines that we have dump that, we have local, that is a drain. they produce obnoxious gases. So what we do is that we tap air from surface and then to subsurface. Because we definitely pollute the air. Yes. And also, this shaft can also convey miners. So this shaft serves two purposes. So here, to tap air and also convey miners. Because at times, the decline becomes busy. So we are working from one level to another level. So we can also convey miners from surface to subsurface and also hoist the ore from subsurface to surface. So that is the essence of the shaft. It can transport miners from surface to subsurface, tap air, surface to subsurface, and also even transport the ore, hoist it from subsurface to surface. But the main function of the decline is to transport the ore. When you blast, you get the ore, you bring it to surface, it's sent to the processing plant.
Do you intend presenting this at the career innovation in Pacific? I think you have. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Team Handa, I guess you are one man, right? And well done. I want to believe that you identified this challenge whilst working with the mining company that did that, right? So I want to find out if there has been an initial conversation with a mining company as to the development of this innovation. Have you tried to talk to any of the mining companies about this innovation and how best you think can help their cause? Because at the end of the day, you are developing it for the mining industry. And one thing I know about innovations of this nature is that it is always good to work with the industry from start, so that when they buy into the idea, going forward, you know that I am developing this for this sector and I have ready market for it. Because these mining companies, sometimes they outsource some of these technologies, some of these innovations from outside the country that they operate. Because they normally say that we don't have the manpower to be able to meet our needs. So I just want to find out if you have had conversation along that line with any of the mining companies and they have bought into your innovation. I think it is necessary.
And then to find out from you how the experience has been, whether it's teaching something. So we start with
Myself, I think with all that being said over here, I support it 100%. I really love whatever I have over here. Okay. With regards to innovations, okay, the idea will just come, but the moment you try to solve the problem, then it becomes very difficult. Okay, the idea, everyone has an idea. Okay, I can just sit down right now and then think of how to let food enter my mouth without being able to spoon. Okay, but the moment I'm able to achieve that, then that means I've solved the problem. Okay, so all the ideas that you guys just brought on board, they're very fantastic. But what are you going to do? You know, there are no jobs out there. Seriously, that's what I'm just telling you. I'm just fighting. Immediately I finished university, I didn't suffer like how other people did, because I got myself working with a few companies, one or two, then I established myself. Okay, but maybe you wouldn't get like the way I am. So all these ideas that you're having right now, so much fun that you have to just form a team. Okay, then you push forward that you want to get to this direction. Please do get it. Yes, that's the core value of it. I am really happy about whatever has just happened over here today. Okay, I'm really happy about whatever has just happened here today. And I'm just going to use one stone to kill two birds. One stone to kill two birds. There's going to be a program that's hardware networking and then CCTV installation program for youth. And then it's going to be next 2 weeks. Okay, so I spoke with the president, so I think the president will tell you more about it. But while I'm here myself, I think I have to just tell you it goes for a fee, but then it's going to be a practical section. Okay, for 3 days. There's a first day for hardware, there's a second day for networking, there's a third day for PC installation and the practical session. Thank you.
Okay. I'll say that that's also been refreshing. That's also been refreshing. I've also learned one of these things. For me, what I'll add up is that considering my background, I'm a chartered accountant. So I also advise let's see that in the presentation. Always consider the financial aspect. Unless maybe you are considering your idea to be in the room. Definitely you want an investor to invest in. So always consider the financial forecast. Let's say if I invest in your project, at what period am I going to recoup that? That's very fundamental. Because if you talk to a businessman, you see that a poem, you said nothing. You get it. What is your cost saving? You conceive an alternative. What's the cost saving? What are the figures? As my mother said. So any project that you design, always consider the financial. But you want to sell it to a businessman or you want to make money out of it. Then the second point is that always think about partnership as well. Don't see yourself father of all like all knowledge. You understand? You can't know everything. You can't know, so you're full of friends. Maybe someone writes better than you. Yeah. So you delegate marketing, this, financial. You put yourself together and you form a company. And so as I said, partnership and financial, every project, make sure you consider it. I think I respect it.
All right. I'm also happy to hear because I've learned a lot, especially with the declining grass and so on. So as my brother just said, partnership is very right. Even though you have the idea, but you should partner. Right. And in case you form a company, both of those exploring as your company. Right. Thank you very much.
And sorry, don't be too ambitious. Don't be too over. It's good. The motivation speakers play like a project, very good. But sometimes you have to start from somewhere and get to somewhere. I wish you all the best.
Okay, just one comment. We thank you for the opportunity done us. This is indeed the second time I'm visiting your program. Last year was not so. We held it at the meeting on Zoom. It was bringing the resource persons on board. I think most of the panel members were not there. So we've taken this time in a different direction, which is good. I think it's a good innovations all of you are bringing. As my colleague said, don't be ambitious, just be calm. Then take it in a gradual process. Once again, we've said it. Make sure that what you are bringing out stands a difference. There are a lot of things which already exist. What new are you adding? What new thing are you bringing on board? Your lecturers are there. If you get any even idea, you can share with them to get their thoughts to improve So once again, thanks for the opportunity. Done us, and we wish you all the best. Thank you.
Well, let's give it up. So we would like one of our students to volunteer with the declaration of the results. So we need a volunteer from the sponsors to help us declare the results. Let's give it up.
Give us a total of 32 score. The one who, let's clap. The one who was fourth gave a total score of 39. The one who became third had a total score of 47. The second had a total score of 52. And the first had a total score of 53. So if you look at the first and the second, just one more. If you have any question, then go to our honorable judges. So the criteria was this. They looked at your originality, your marketability, the scalability, the social impact, the scientific or technical aspect, and the last one was your relevance. The fifth on the list I'm holding is Team Automated. They have done extremely well. This is a more reason why I didn't say the last, but the fifth position. The one who was fourth is Team AI. Let's clap for them. The third is Team Underground. The one who emerged second, now is between who? Team Makers and what? Team Virtual World, right? So Team Makers was second. So automatically, Virtual World was first. They have all done well. As we said, keep it up. Then let it be fruitful. That is the only thing we'll do. So I think there are prizes to this. Is that not it? Yes. So what do we do?
So let's keep clapping for us.
For the winners, you call them winners. The Edward is the Edward.
Clap, clap.
Yes.
So, we can't let them go empty-handed. So, for the fourth and fifth position, I'll call the GhIE to present the speech for the fourth position.
The engineers, the pioneers of the land.
And the fifth position, we have the Justice Chair for Humanities Engineering Students Association to help us present.
Attendance for
Thank you. So if you take a word from the winners, you'll tell us how they are feeling and all that. Let's encourage.
Thank you all so much for the support and everything. We hope to make it the night to suit all of us. A very big shout out to Felix UMaT.
At least your man should say a word.
We'll take all your recommendations.
That is good.
So please, after the event, we have picture sessions, okay? So we take pictures with our sponsors, our judges. You can even take a picture with me. I'm not a small person. So we'll call Mr. Austin to give us the closing prayer. Austin, go ahead.
Shall we all bow down our heads as Father, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for making everything a success. As we are going, we pray that may you guide us and protect us to get to our destination successfully.